Hello, good morning. Today is a very exciting day. After 4 weeks off, I am going to be going for a run. I had to have some time off because I had a stress injury, what I think was a stress injury on my right foot. So I took some time off to rest it, let it recover. And today we are going to be getting back out there and I cannot wait. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to strap up my foot with some sports tape. Whilst I do think that it's healed, I don't really want to take any risks. So let's get strapped up. First thing that I did when I realised I was going to be out with injury for a while was I ordered myself some new running shoes. My other ones had been worn a lot and I don't think that was helping with my injury because there was not enough cushioning from when I was running. Look at this support. This is amazing. These are the Nike Invincible Run Zoom X and I'm very excited. They feel so squishy, which is what I want. You can see it's got a really thick sole, so I'm hoping I will feel the difference in these. Let's lace up. Okay, first impressions. Oh my God, these are so squishy and wow, it's kind of making me feel like how it's no wonder I got injured in my last pair of shoes because these feel so supportive. Whilst I'm walking, it feels like the floor is bouncy. The shoes feel really bouncy. My foot feels so supported. I'm happy, I'm very excited. Right, we need to warm up. We need a good warm up because that is key and I hold my hands up. I can be a bit lax with my warm-ups because I just get too excited and I just want to get out there and run. So we're gonna make sure we do a proper warm-up. We're gonna put some music on, stretch everywhere. We're gonna make sure everything is nice and warm and then we're gonna go. Okay, so stretches before a run. You want to do a full body stretch. I am talking head to toe. Personally, I put a lot of emphasis around my calves and my quads because I used to have injuries in my legs. So as you can see here, we are doing full body. We are getting nice and warm through a bit of a mix between stretches and cardio because you want your body to feel prepared for the run and you want to raise your heart rate as much as you can without being too exhausted before you step outside. Okay, I'm feeling warm, I'm feeling stretched. I need a key, else I'm not going to get back in. I'm feeling nervous actually. I think the first run that you do after injury is really nerve-wracking and it almost feels like there's this pressure. There's no pressure from anyone or anything, but it almost feels like there is because you know what you were capable of. So I'm trying to get that out of my head and just enjoy the fact that I'm hopefully going to go on a good run. That was the most incredible feeling I think I've had in a long time. Like, you don't realise how much you miss running until you've been forced out of it, and then you get into it again. But I didn't go to the same distance that I did that I was doing before I was injured. So it's very windy. I just did a 5k, but that felt like enough. I didn't want to push myself too fast and then end up injured again. But look at that. So happy with myself. So after I've done a run, I usually do a short circuit on my abs. This one was only a 7-minute one, and it's just lots of small exercises to help strengthen your core. If you have a nice strong core, it will help you when you're running because it will prevent or reduce things like stitch if you're prone to getting stitch, which I definitely am. So this circuit just has lots of plank variations, things like shoulder taps, rocking plank, Spider-Man plank and side planks. And as I said, I just keep it nice and short. This was just a 7-minute one. Then after I've done all of my abs, I'll do some stretches. So some basic poses like child's pose, followed by cobra to stretch out my tummy, and pigeon pose, which I highly recommend if you have just done a run. It's great for stretching out your glutes. After that, I will move on to some massage work. So I get my massage gun out, my foot is on some ice to prevent inflammation from my injury, and I'll just massage through my quads, my glutes and my calves as well to reduce the soreness the next day. Let me tell you, I really needed that. I needed to know that my body is still capable of moving in ways that it could a few weeks ago, before I was injured. I think one of the biggest things about running is the amount of mental strength that you need to push you through a run. So, like I said, I was quite nervous before this run, and it wasn't the kind of nervous like, I'm not sure if I'll hit a PB, or I'm not sure if I'll get the distance I want. It was the kind of nervous where I didn't know if I would be able to actually do the run full stop, and that no amount of mental strength would really help me because it was down to an injury instead. When you have a sport or an activity or a hobby that serves you so well in terms of your mental health and your physical health, when that gets taken away from you through no fault of your own, it can be really challenging because all of a sudden your form of release, the thing that was keeping you sane through whatever, is gone. I definitely have had to be very patient in terms of waiting to get back running again. But I guess for me, the thought of going back too soon and then being injured for even longer, potentially months, was not an option. I needed to take the approach of the sooner I get better, the sooner I can get back out there. So if you are watching this and you are a runner or you do any kind of sport and you're currently injured or you're prone to injury, my biggest piece of advice is to just be patient. Don't overdo it. Don't push yourself too fast, too far, too soon, and listen to your body because you've got to look after yourself first. Hopefully my weeks of being patient and resting and being confined to my apartment has paid off, and fingers crossed I won't have any injuries tomorrow when I wake up and we can continue getting back into the swing of things. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you're not already, please do subscribe. We talk about a lot of stuff on this channel. We talk about mental health, running, travel, women's health, all sorts. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it, and I will see you very, very soon in the next one. See you later.